July 29, 1981. 750 million people around the world tuned in to watch what looked like a real-life fairy tale. A young, shy kindergarten teacher marrying the future King of England. Princess Diana and Prince Charles. Royalty, romance, and a dress with a 25-foot train. But behind the balcony kisses and tiaras was a royal dumpster fire waiting to explode. This wasn't a love story. It was a slow-motion public unraveling, featuring cheating, lies, eating disorders, jealousy, power struggles, press invasions, emotional breakdowns, and one of the most iconic revenge dresses in human history. So grab your pearls, pour some tea, and let's dive into the tragic, scandalous roller coaster that was the marriage and divorce of Princess Diana and Prince Charles, aka The Crown, but with less acting and more actual betrayal. Diana Spencer was just 19 when she started dating Charles, a man 12 years older who was already known for his romantic track record and his ongoing friendship with a woman named Camilla Parker Bowles. Just remember that name. They had barely dated 13 times in person before Charles proposed. Why? Because he was under pressure to get married, and Diana was young, beautiful, and aristocratic enough to tick all the boxes. So Charles popped the question. And when a reporter asked, "Are you in love?" Diana smiled and said, "Of course." Charles famously replied, "Whatever in love means." It was the wedding of the century. Over 3,500 guests, a carriage, priceless jewels, and a train that could carpet a small country. But behind the scenes, Diana was already having serious doubts. She had discovered a bracelet Charles had custom ordered for Camilla, and when she told her sisters she wanted to call it off, they said, "Too late, duck. Your face is already on the tea towels." From day one, Diana felt alone, unsupported, and emotionally shut out. Charles was cold, distant, and constantly in contact with, you guessed it, Camilla. When Diana confronted him, he reportedly told her, "You're being paranoid." Classic gaslighting, royal edition. Later, Diana would famously say, "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." Meanwhile, she was spiraling, struggling with bulimia, depression, and relentless tabloid scrutiny. The palace? About as helpful as a soggy crumpet. In 1992, the press leaked a deeply embarrassing phone call between Charles and Camilla, known as Tampon Gate, in which he lovingly joked about wanting to live inside her trousers. And we wish we were kidding. Charles's image tanked. Diana's soared. She gave that BBC interview in 1995, where she spoke candidly about her bulimia, her affair, Charles's affair, and the palace's cold indifference. It was bold, raw, and completely unprecedented. Then came the revenge dress, a slinky off-the-shoulder black number that screamed, "You may have the crown, but I have the camera." After years of royal drama spilling into the press, Queen Elizabeth finally said, "Enough," and ordered them to divorce. In 1996, Diana officially lost her royal title, her public funding, and her patience, but what she gained was a global platform. She became a humanitarian force, using her fame to spotlight AIDS awareness, landmine victims, and mental health. Meanwhile, Charles and Camilla kept things discreet-ish for a while. In 1997, just a year after the divorce, Diana died in a tragic car crash in Paris, chased by paparazzi. She was only 36 years old. The world mourned like it had lost a sister, a friend, a queen without a crown. Her funeral was watched by 2.5 billion people. Her brother's eulogy was a public scolding of the royal family. Her sons, just boys, walked behind her casket in front of the entire world. Today, Diana's legacy lives on, not just in her sons, but in her fearless honesty, her compassion, and her refusal to stay silent in the face of royal rot. So, what do we learn from this royal hot mess? 1. If your fiancé says whatever in love means, cancel the wedding. 2. Never underestimate the power of a little black dress. And 3. Even fairy tales have villains, and sometimes the princess saves herself. Thanks for watching Historical Hot Messes. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next scandal from history's glittering disaster pile. See you next time.